and
Monitor on social media.
Yes,
Monitor
yes.
everything.
Problem.
Some of them have access to their partner's login, their social media handles, without
their
them knowing.
yes.
Excuse me.
Hello everyone, my name remains Olive Happiness in God from Quit Violence International, and with me here today are
Emmanuela
and
Chioma.
Alright, today we'll be discussing intimate partner violence. At the end of this video, you get to understand what intimate partner violence means, the effects, the difference between it and domestic violence, how to support the victims of intimate partner violence, and also the various types of intimate partner violence. So without wasting much of our time, I would like my humble colleague here, Emmanuela, to define what intimate partner violence means. Let you understand what that means. So Emmanuela, please can you define intimate partner violence for our viewers?
Okay, thank you. Intimate partner violence, known as IPV, is defined as any behavior within a romantic intimate partner, married or unmarried, that causes psychological, sexual, mental, and physical harm to the other person in the relationship.
Okay, wow. So from what you say, you are saying intimate partner violence has to do with both married and unmarried.
Yes.
So long as there is partnership, so long as there is intimacy.
Yes.
So it must not be married people.
Yes, because we say it's people that is in a romantic, intimate, and when we talk about intimate, it means a man and a woman. So this is a violence between a man
and a woman. All right, either married or not married. Oh wow, thank you very much. Okay, so Chioma, she has already given us the meaning of intimate partner violence. Can we know the signs of intimate partner violence? Can you let?
Yes, there's a lot of signs and red flags, which include noticing unexplained bruises and injuries on the person, isolation from family and friends, behaviors. You notice changes in their behaviors, their mood, and the way they dress, and you notice them having some unnecessary mood swings, and you got to notice minimizing abusive behavior. You also get to notice threats and intimidations. A lot, there's a lot, and it's important that we notice them on time in order to help people.
Wow. You know, seriously, it's very good that we discuss some of this topic, because sometimes I see people, from seeing them from time to time, I notice there are some changes, which most people don't even speak out. Most people don't know. But if you're very close to them and you observe, you notice there is something different about their behavior.
It's very, very important.
Wow. Okay, thank you very much. So moving on, Miss Emmanuela, people always mistake this intimate partner violence to be domestic violence. Is there a way you can differentiate those two?
Okay. Like I said, intimate partner violence is a limited act that entails the man and woman in a romantic relationship. Do you understand? While domestic violence has to do with sexual abuse, physical abuse within a member of the family.
Okay.
Do you understand? Like, it is only limited. Say intimate partner violence is only limited to a man and a woman in a relationship. But in domestic violence, it can be a member of the family, it can be your friend.
Okay.
As far as they are abusing you sexually, maybe maltreatment, rape, or another. So it can be a member of the family or a friend or anything. That is domestic violence.
Okay. So from what you say, I really understand that. That means when you still talk about a child and parent, it's also domestic violence. And you can't talk about a child and a parent when you talk about intimate partner violence. The other one is domestic violence because they are family. It can happen to any family member, between any family. Wow, correct. I get that. Impressive. All right. Having seen the difference between domestic and intimate partner violence, now I want to know, are there types of intimate partner violence? If there are, please can we know the types of intimate partner violence?
Okay, we have different types of intimate partner violence. One, we have physical intimate partner violence. This has to do with hurt from someone, either the man or a woman, through physical force, which entails hitting, slapping, and the rest of them. We also have sexual intimate partner violence. This has to do with attempting or forcing of sexual activities that the person, the other party, do not consent with. We have psychological intimate partner violence. This has to do with using continuous verbal communication that can try to lower the person's self-esteem, also help the person in the effect of her mental health, and also try to impose fear on the person by being in control of the person's life. Then we also have stalking. This has to do with continuous following of the person when the person does not consent to it.
Wow, very good. You mentioned this sexual aspect of it. Whenever I'm reasoning about this domestic or intimate partner violence, I always think of something that include this one, because some people don't see it that way. That when you also starve your partner of sex, I think that's also intimate partner violence. Okay, and also this talking of a thing that you mentioned, people also send people to do monitor
on social media.
Some of them have access to their partner's login, their social media handles, without
Excuse me, because anything you don't do without your partner's consent is known as violence. So when you are stalking the person, it's violence. When you are checking her phone, it's violence. You are violating her
privacy. Without the person's consent.
That's it, like I said. So anything you're doing without the person's consent is violence. You are violating the person's privacy.
Yes. Wow. Thank you very much, Mr. Emmanuela. This explanation, these points, these types, I think people really need to take note of all these types of, because some people don't even see it that this particular one is violent. Yes, people don't see it.
But I think that as far as we are in a relationship, as long as we are over.
Entitlement.
It's 50-50.
Yes, these things, if they take note of this, these are the things that will prevent physical violence, because so many people think that the only violence we have is physical abuse.
That's what people think.
All right, thank you. Moving on, we've looked at the various types, the definitions, and signs of intimate partner violence. Now, having talked about the various types, can you let us know the ways to cope with intimate partner violence?
Yes, there's a lot of ways to cope. First is by seeking professional help. Exactly. We offer it here at Speak Violence International. And another way to cope with it is building a support network. It can be from your family, it can be from your friends, it can also be from a support group. The other way to do it is for you to practice self-care, doing what you love the most, mindfulness, and also practicing exercise, yoga, depending on what you love. You have to practice it. These are the ways to go.
Okay, that's very impressive. I really think from your point, people should really seek help within themselves. They should step out of their shells. They should seek help from people, because so many people are dying in silence. People are dying in silence, and it's not supposed to be like that. You can only approach someone for that person to know what your problem is. It's very good that we take note of all this, all these ways. Yes, people are really dying in silence.
Okay, just to add to what my colleague said, marriage is meant to be pleasurable. Marriage is meant to be enjoyed. But the fact now that marriage between a man and a woman has now turned into something else, that they have to be in control.
Honestly,
so you need to find yourself. You go for counseling.
You discover yourself.
You discover yourself. Not that because of your marriage you can't do anything. You die in silence.
No. The one that baffles me is that even relationship that has not been approved legally. People are even suffering in relationships. Seriously,
it's quite alarming.
It's very bad. People are really going through a lot. But they really need to seek help where they will get it. All right, Miss Emmanuela, are there effects of this intimate partner violence?
Yes, there are so much effects and outcome, but I'm going to just be listing the basic one. Intimate partner violence causes deaths and injuries. It's been reported in the US crime support team that over 1 to 5 million of intimate partner victims, yes, especially the women, have committed homicide. You know what is homicide,
Yeah,
right?
we do.
So it's appalling that the outcome results to death and injuries.
Okay.
Men
Pass through
yes,
it
pass
also.
through it and then get injured or die at the process, but the females are the worst.
Yeah.
And this occur when this is either their current partner or their former
their ex.
partner.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Secondly, we have intimate partner violence also cause negative health condition.
Yeah, mental health.
Because during that process of violence, physical violence, and it can affect, yes, it can affect, no, for the negative health, it can affect your bones, your stomach, your face, your respiratory system, the reproductive system. As a woman, you can get miscarried or something. So it causes many issues, and all these vital organs make the sickness chronic, because anything that you suffer for long is obviously chronic. Then we also see the victims of this intimate partner violence result to traumatic disorder, mental health, which leads us to psychological violence, psychological intimate partner violence. You understand?
Yes.
Due to mental health issues, they tend to have different types of behavior. Example, drinking, smoking, and the rest of them, because of how it has affected them psychologically.
Wow. Okay. That's very God. I see. Most times, I having communicated with some men. Some men would even say that the reason they stay late outside is because of what they face at home. When they're home, they will drink, they will smoke, they will drink themselves to people.
Yes, because
it's affecting them. And the worst part of it is that the things they take because of this, even the alcohol, the smoking, is even affecting
their health.
Their health.
Yes.
Wow.
Effects. It affects them.
Affects. Well, seriously, this everything about intimate partner violence, domestic violence. Whenever I listen to it, it makes me feel like I feel like I have enough support to render to people. Miss Chioma, moving on and rounding up with our video today, is there a way we can support victims of intimate partner violence generally? Is there a way victims of intimate partner violence can get support?
Yeah, there's a lot of ways, my dear, a lot. First and foremost, you should listen to them. Like, you should listen to them without judgments and blame. Don't blame them. Don't judge whatever they are telling you. Another way is for you to validate their feeling, like understand the emotion, understand what they're trying to tell you exactly. Another way that you can also help them is to ensure that you ask them to seek professional help. You know, there are some people out there that are shy, or that might feel like, how would I go about it? Like, they might not even know how to seek professional help. It's important for us to advise them to seek professional help.
I think you're right. I think you're very right on that, because I've come across a post on social media that's something that was a trend of someone trying to reach out to people, trying to talk to people, but people kept telling him, I will get back to you, I will get back to you. The person ended up committing suicide. You know, sometimes when you don't get to listen to people and hear them out, they do something to people which you as a human being could have prevented. Because a word coming from you can actually make them think back and accept and rediscover themselves.
And also, you should also respect their decisions.
Yeah, I think it's very important. I think it's okay, Miss Emmanuela. Before we round up with our video today, can you let us know ways we can prevent? Because even as we are trying to support them, I still think So even though we can render support, we've looked at the ways to support victims. I still think that the people involved should still play a role by preventing it. So if there are things they should do, if there is a way they can you tell us the ways they can prevent this intimate partner violence?
Okay, to the prevention of intimate partner violence has to do with trying to address the issue, the factor that causes intimate partner violence.
Okay.
Like in a marriage or in a relationship. Like make sure you find the factor, what is causing that issue.
Have a dialogue.
If it is, yes, exactly, communication, communicate with your partner, what is the issue, try to fix things. Then another way of preventing it is try to be far from a violent relationship.
Yes.
You understand? Be in a peaceful relationship.
Okay.
Any partner that is already giving you a sign during your relationship before marriage or anything, or is violent or is not responsible, be in a respectful, peaceful relationship.
Another thing here is that some people should bear in mind. You are in a relationship, for instance, and you get to notice that your partner do drink a lot or do beat you at any slightest mistake. So it will be like when we get married, he will change. This is where a lot of ladies make mistakes, and not just ladies, men also make mistakes. There's this thing that comes with whenever you're in a relationship. Whatsoever that is the red flag that you get to notice on time, yeah, it's in marriage. That it will get worse after marriage. It doesn't change. But some people always have this mentality that after marriage it will change. These are the things that lead to this homicide that you talked about earlier. So yeah, we got to.
Wow, that's very impressive. That's very impressive. I think I really got a lot from what you both said. Seriously, because
essential to promote a healthy relationship.
Yes.
A healthy, respectful, and a non-violent relationship.
Wow. Okay. Seriously, I got a lot from what you both have shared, because when you talk about this people trying to avoid it, because so many people have this mentality that every relationship must lead to marriage. But you watching us, I want you to know that a broken relationship remains better than a broken marriage. They hit you, they are beating you, you face a lot in relationship. It tends to continue. Dear, you have to prevent it even before you go into marriage. There are so many people that would want to end a relationship instead of ending marriage. You choose what you want for yourself. You prevent that which you will not accept. There is nobody that enjoys intimate partner relationship or domestic violence. So viewers, this bringing us to the end of our video today. We have had a lot of discussion on intimate partner violence. We've looked at the meaning of intimate partner violence, the types of intimate partner violence, effects, signs, and also we talked about ways to support and how to prevent it. So you there, please play your role well by avoiding all these things and listening to all we have discussed today, and know how you come in as the person involved. And please, before we go, we'll keep reminding you to please, you have to follow, like, support, comment on our posts on our social media handle, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Quit Violence International. And please don't forget to always contact us with the phone number on your screen whenever you want to reach out to Quit Violence International. And please avoid intimate partner violence. As we see you next time.